I'd like to just quickly go over how to enter your subject preferences for next year. You'll get an email that looks something like this to your school email account. There's a link to Google Forms that you can click on, or you can fill in the email, the subjects within the email itself. So the Google form will look something like this, so you fill all the details in. And when you get to the bottom, just make sure you press that submit button. Now you only get one chance to do this, so before you press the submit button, make sure you've checked your subjects and that they're the subjects that you want to do. I'll jump to the Google form. It's just a little bit of a bigger screen. It's really the same thing, but just a little bit bigger. So go through the Google form. There's a link to full subject descriptions from our website if you need to see that. Hopefully you've already spoken to the appropriate teachers and you've got a pretty good idea what subjects you want to do. Okay, scroll down, fill in the details as you saw in the email. Mobile number, we may need that over the summer break. Just if there's something about your subject choices that we need to talk about, then we can contact you. Put in your student code. You should know what that is. Email is very important. We need a personal email, or you can just type in your school email there again. When you're finished selecting, an email will be sent to the email that you've specified, summarising the subjects you've chosen. Okay, which sports program? You've got a few options there. If you're not doing sport, just choose no sport. Trades, if you're doing a trade, you should have got a sheet from your teacher. Fill that piece of paper in and then use that to fill in this online form. How many subjects do you want to do? A lot of Year 10s have already done a Year 11 subject. Some have even done 2. The minimum Year 11 subjects you need to do or have completed is 5. The maximum is 6. So some of you might want to accelerate and do a Year 12 subject next year. So I'd like to know how many Year 11 subjects you want to do. So here's an example, I'm going to do 4, and I'm going to try and accelerate and do a Year 12 subject. So I'm going to do a total of 5 subjects. Okay, English is compulsory. You've got 4 choices. Most people will probably just choose normal English. Then for your preferences, there are drop-down boxes with all the subjects including the Year 12 subjects, plus most of the popular TAFE subjects like community services. If there's a TAFE subject in there that's not, if there's not the TAFE subject that you want to do in there, choose this general subject called external subject, and then I'll get you to fill in the details later. Okay, so make your choices. I'm going to accelerate and do Year 12 psychology. 5th preference is optional, so have a think about whether you need a 5th preference. Okay, need some reserves. I think last year it was roughly 12 students out of Year 10, 11 and 12. We had to use one of the reserves, so that's not many, but it's just there as insurance. And then the external subject that I picked before, can you type in the details? So, for example, equine studies, some students tend to do that each year. Once you've done that, make sure you press the submit button. You'll only get one chance at this, so make sure what you've listed there is correct, what you want. Press submit. Okay, you'll get a verification like this that your subjects have been submitted. Then an email will be sent to the email that you typed in one of the questions, confirming your subjects. It'll have a timestamp, and then it will summarise the subjects that you've chosen. Print this out and give it to your advocacy teacher. If you want to make a change on this sheet and tell your advocacy teacher. Thank you.